Que a gente vai zerar esse jogo hoje. Né, Gustavo? Ó. Ai, ai. Bem, o que mais temos agora é tempo, então... Bora zerar essa bagaça, velho. Sendo que nem saiu o primeiro vídeo no YouTube e eu já tô aqui fazendo o segundo. Tenho certeza que eu vi o celular tocando porta-luvas. Tá. Provavelmente a mensagem que eu mandei pro pai é: eu ganhei a conquista, desligar a rádio, sintonizar anteriores, Ok, vai ser isso aqui mesmo. Bem, eu já ganhei a conquista aqui de abrir e fechar a mochila. Só pra confirmar uma coisinha. Ok, tô com... Não, pera, eu tenho que botar não, né? Não, sim. Não. Eu não quero música protegida por direito autoral. Isso é código Morse.
What the hell is this? It makes me uncomfortable.
I think it's a number station.
Is that... is that something from, like, the X-Files?
Maybe? Car radios can pick them up in the middle of nowhere. Some people think it's a secret coded government message.
Whoa. Maybe if we decode it, we can find out where they're hiding the aliens.
You get right on that.
The truth is out there.
Bem, assim, eu poderia ver o que tá tocando, mas tô com preguicinha. Ai, conquista fácil, velho. Mais alguma conquista aqui que eu possa conseguir no carro, velho? Sei lá, abrir e fechar isso daqui. Rumo aos 100%. Cara, será que mostra quais são... A conquista secreta? Eita, eu não ganhei a conquista de... empacotar o 4 da Tess? Conquista secreta. Completou a viagem do carro, então isso já vou ganhar. Aí, ó, outra que eu não consegui. Achou a foto da mãe como negócio ali. Secreta. Cara, eu tenho que parar de ler o que tá escrito nas conquistas, né? Ficou no hotel, completou a segunda viagem de carro, eu tô lendo a história do jogo toda. Enfim, vamos pegar o celular que eu recebi a mensagem. Ei, filha, tava sem saudade. Tava no meio de negociação. Que foi? Ei, pai, como estão as coisas? Na mesma, caralho, respondeu rápido. No Trab agora, mas é bom receber MSG sua. Como está o trabalho? Ótimo, ganhando dinheiro. Você poderia mandar algum dinheiro para nos ajudar aqui? Não sei se sua mãe te contou, mas vamos nos mudar semana que vem. Acho que fica puxado pra mamãe pagar o aluguel do outro lugar e... essas coisas. Será que você poderia mandar algum dinheiro para nos ajudar? Adoraria, filha, mas meu dinheiro está preso, investido. Se eu mandasse de volta o suficiente... Se eu mandasse de volta o suficiente para ajudá-los, sem que isso afundasse meu negócio aqui, você sabe que eu mandaria. Mas sua mãe sempre foi a esperta que resolve as coisas, não se preocupe. Ok. Você entende, né, filha? Não. Você disse pra sua mãe que ia comprar passagem? Ainda não, eu e a mamãe estamos numa viagem de carro investigando o mistério da família e anti... a antiga casa de veraneio, acredita? Uou, você tem que contar pra ela. Senão eu conto. Você sabe que ela vai surtar. B traço fecha parênteses. Ok, prometo. Eu sei que você vai, te amo. Tenho que voltar agora. Obedece sua mãe, tá? Até logo.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
Não?
No?
Well, then what are you doing?
Jogando Snake.
I'm seeing if I want to change my ringtone.
A lot of typing for a ringtone. Who are you texting with?
It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to. Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more
Falling apart?
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
Não era bem o que imaginei quando a mamãe disse que tinha uma casa de veraneio, mas mesmo assim é bem legal como um lance retrô. Deve ter muitas coisas legais lá dentro de quando mamãe é adolescente, e com sorte algumas pistas sobre a identidade do homem misterioso da vovó Ellen. Ela não corre!
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had them. She was helping.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
Aw. Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened?
Hmm?
To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Ok. Tirando essa lagada que deu na rede, né? Cara, tá com... Pera aí. Cara, tá com um atraso pro OBS pegar a imagem do navegador. Coisa que vai até mudar depois da atualização do PC, hein, ô Gustavo? Ó. Cara, tá realmente bem caída aqui a situação, hein?
It's your funky van. And it's locked.
Gotta keep all the funky stuff in there secure.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been...
Entendi.
I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal! All right, I'm on the case. The funky stuff is so close, I can taste it.
Ah, meu amigo, agora eu vou. Agora eu quero ver, velho. Aham, tá. Ah, agora eu tenho que muito ver o que tem no furgão. Eu acho que era o objetivo, né? Bora entrar aqui.
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing.
Ah, tá.
A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Ah, muito bom, né? Tirar a câmera com... Quando acaba a cutscene, né? Ah, cara, é bem estilo rústico. Opa, peraí. Oi. É, revista... Ok, tá. Outra revista. Oh, uns patins aqui, velho. Eu acho que é você querer achar aquela outra conquista lá que a gente leu. Vou olhar cada detalhe dessa casa. Peraí que tem um papelzinho ali. Ah, aqui. Quem quiser, já sabe, né? Pauzinha pra ler.
Mom, you know what it sounds like. You had a Francine.
I guess I did.
I've never heard of Lori before. Are you still in touch with her?
It was short for Dolores. Maybe you've heard me talk about my old friend Dolores?
No, I don't think so.
We haven't spoken in years. One of those friends you have in high school and then college happens and, you know.
That's never gonna happen with me and Francine. We'll still be friends when I'm as old as you. A very long time from now. Like, so long from now.
Wait, you're not implying I'm old?
No, of course not.
Claro que não, pô. Confia.
But God, it's gonna be a long time from now.
Claro que não chamou de velha, né, pô? Obviamente. Ok, cadê? A gente tem mais algo pra ver aqui. Você está convidado. Olha a chave ali, velho. Tá. Cartão postal. De Canadá. Oh, Canadá. Oh, Canada.
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
His conscience?
I don't know if you can outrun your conscience by going to Canada.
You can if, I'm trying to think of a Canada joke. It's not working.
That's okay. I'll give you an A for effort.
Bested.
Foi boa a tradução, é assim. A tradução foi boa. Conseguiram manter a piada.
Ooh, a little tiny key. What do you think it's for?
Probably unlocking something?
Ugh.
Maybe a desk drawer?
Olha aí, ó. Olha a conquista chegando, ó. Faria de conquista a longa distância, velho. Tem mais algo aqui pra ver? Acho que isso aqui tá fora da validade, né? Pô, podia... Dá pra tirar a tampa aqui, né? Lá ele. Aham. Cara, eu acho que não tem mais nada aqui na cozinha. Uhum. Ok, né? Vamos seguir então pra essa zona mais limpa ainda. É um panfleto. Não deve ser importante. Uma gaveta que não abre, um celular tocando, outro panfleto. Tá a igreja. Você aceita Jesus em seu coração? Não. Não, pera quê? Ó. Aí, ó. A chave abre isso daqui.
Aha! They were really gonna run away together, huh?
He thought so anyway. Whoever he was.
Why do you think Grandma decided not to run off with him?
Well, maybe she just came to her senses. She could have gotten swept up in all the emotions and everything after Father died, and then when the time came, she thought better of it.
Maybe. Or... maybe something super messed up happened.
Like what?
Okay. He was driving on these secluded back roads and whatnot, and he picks up a hitchhiker. And the hitchhiker gets in, and he asks him where he's headed. And the hitchhiker says, all the way to the end of the line, man. And the hitchhiker's just staring off into the distance like he's lost at some faraway place. And then all of a sudden, with no warning, he pulls out this huge rusty Bowie knife.
It's actually pronounced Bowie.
What? No, it's like the last name, like David Bowie.
Different last name. Bowie.
Are you just messing with me?
No, that's how it's pronounced.
Okay, well, anyway, maybe this guy got killed by a crazy hitchhiker, that's all I'm saying.
Well, that would be super messed up.
Ah, uma teoria da conspiração de leve. Bem, aqui é o quarto, né? Provavelmente, né?
Sheesh,
Oh
what
no.
happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Não confia na vacina,
Well,
velho?
what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
Entendi. Entendi. Ok, então a gente vai... Pra continuar a história, a gente vai ter que ir pra lá. Então... Oi, cacete. Porta, vem pra cá. Ah, dá pra acender a luzinha, não? Eita, arma. Quero arma, quero arma. Pega, pega, pega.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Rosa não é
Kurt
não.
won that from me at the fair.
Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
Oh...
You had a summer fling?
Well,
Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Maria Garupa!
Oh my god, a bad boy?
Well, honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
Tô falando.
He was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Ah, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Ok, né? O amor de verão da mãe. Cara, só dar uma terminada de olhar aqui, ó. Não dá pra abrir as gavetas. Ah, o desenho que eu não vi ainda.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well, that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, I don't know, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but I could have used more help too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself, one who would always listen.
Cara, triste, né? Tá indo pra cenário meio triste, ó, cadeira. Pegar prato que tem história no prato também? Não. Aham, tá. Cara, eu acho que eu já olhei tudo.
These have seen better days.
Yeah, it's a shame they've gotten so moth-eaten.
Yeah, this taxidermy must have been beautiful when it was new. Did Grandpa shoot these?
Mm-hmm. Well, the pheasant.
Eita,
I shot the deer.
eita.
Mom! That's kind of awesome. You were my age when you shot it?
Younger.
Eita.
Our father took us hunting during the summers when we'd stay out here. Well, mostly just me. I always did all right with hunting. I could kind of, what's the word? Compartmentalize it? I don't think August could, though. I only saw her fire a gun once. A little .22 hunting rifle. She didn't want to, but my dad wouldn't let her give up. He said we weren't heading back until August took her shot. So she aimed and fired and missed. The deer ran off, and August cried all the way home. That was August's first and last hunting trip. Our father didn't have much patience for that kind of, he had a real thing for, you know, not letting your emotions get in the way.
Maybe it's good to let your emotions get in the way sometimes. Maybe they're trying to tell you something.
É. Tá, então quem pegou o último ali, velho? Ó. Então tá aí o motivo da arma aqui, né? Cara, eu acho que agora eu tenho que ir pra lá, né? Ou tem algo a mais aqui no Secrets? Cinzeiro, as botas.
Is this... Is this...
Lady?
Lady?
There she is. Good girl.
The resemblance to August's portrait of her is uncanny. Those vacant eyes, the unhinged jaw. August really captured her malevolence.
Malevolence?
She looks like a sweet old dog, but it took August's artistic temperament to expose the darkness within. I love art.
Tá. Eu acho que não tem mais nada, né, pra olhar, né? Não sei, né? Vai que tem mais algum quadrinho aí, né? Um calendário. Pô, podia ter um... Opa. Ah, não. A caixa tá... Eu acho que eu já vi tudo, né? Revista de TV. É, eu acho que... Cadê? Vamos dar uma olhada onde vai ser o sapão?
What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
Tá, então é pelo alçapão mesmo. Cara, o alçapão ele deve estar por cá, não tá? Que sei lá, pela posição. A casinha da cachorra. Ah, tem a portinha da bundinha aqui, a portinha dos fundos. E também tá trancada. Cara, qual é o caminho que eu tenho que fazer, velho? Agora é real mesmo que eu me perdi, velho. Aqui tá trancada porque eu tenho que pegar a chave no quarto do Augusto. Tem alguma coisa que eu tenho que fazer que eu não sei. Ah, tá, é aqui tá. Nossa, tá bem escondidinho até, hein?
So, this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So, this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
Entendi. Ok, estamos aqui no secret da casa. Cadê? Eu quero segredos, porque tem um pneu aqui embaixo. Cara, agora seria um bom momento pra dar um susto, né? Ó, sem querer dar ideia. Cara, a casa não era tão alta por fora não, hein? Aí, ó, tela branca, velho. É a famosa luz do além vindo de fora. Aí, não é outra. Não deu outra, tem meio esqueleto.
Cool.
Opa, fotinhos, tem fotos perdidas aqui. Caiu de vão, né? Provavelmente.
Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this.
Reservado para mensagem, tá. Quem quiser já sabe, né, o esquema. Tá, eu dei a volta ali, não tem mais nadinha não pra... Cara, como é que entrou uma cômoda aqui embaixo, né? Mas tudo bem, né? Cadê a porta?
Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door.
Mãe, achei a forma de entrar, eu tô abrindo a porta.
Hey, Mom, I
Dos
found
fundos.
something. Look, look.
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat. Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat. Hmm.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down.
Tá. Ok, chegamos ao quarto ali do cara. Oh,
Do you remember... Well, did it seem like Grandma wanted to...
Leave my father? I mean, I guess when I was around your age, I started wondering why they were together in the first place. They didn't seem to...
make sense together?
yeah.
Huh. I remember when I started wondering that about you and Dad. Why you were together. You're both so different. Did you used to have more in common?
Well,
perdi a sincronia.
when you're together at first, everything about each other is new. They can cover up a lot of things. But when you get used to each other, that's when it can be hard. But sometimes, you know, by that point, it's too late.
Too late. Because you're already married?
Mm-hmm.
So you wish you'd never married Dad? You wish you hadn't gotten married in the first place. And that I wasn't around. I'm sure it would have made your life a lot easier.
Honey, that's not how it is. It's not as simple as that, and it's not because of you. There's a lot more to it. We'll talk about it someday.
When's someday?
Not today.
Then when?
Not today.
Não hoje. Ok, tem algo aqui. Opa. Ah tá, é o vão. A qualidade deu uma caída, hein? Cerca de 2 horas de carro. Cadê? Kurt. Tá. Ok.
What's this about?
Oh, that was the town where Kurt lived. You know, we were a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other once we both went home after the summer. I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later that I met your dad. After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping job. It was actually when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the Andromeda. Your dad was in the audience. He hung around outside the stage door after the show and he flagged me down. He said there was a problem with the production. He was so distracted by my beauty that he couldn't pay attention to anything else going on in the play.
Jogador.
Aw, that's so romantic. It's like something out of a rom-com.
I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else. He told her he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk to me.
Wow. Bold. Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny. I should have realized it was a red flag.
So, not the kind of thing Kurt would have done?
Oh, I don't know.
assim eu decidi evitar a discussão. Ó o lag. Ó o lag batendo.
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, that door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
Carai, pacote de coisa, velho, que tem que fazer. Tá. Tá no furgão, então tem que abrir primeiro o furgão, né, meu querido? Aham, máquina de lavar, máquina de secar. Ok, tem nada pra cá. Vamos ver o banheirinho. Eu não tenho reflexo, tô triste.
Precious stone. This was to you?
Subtle, right? My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
Pô, jogar The Sims pô. Tem coisa melhor? Ó. Vocês sabem aí, quem quiser pausar. Bem, vamos então ver o quarto já, né?
Go mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Fort State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
Até esqueci de tirar a câmera, né? Fala.
Well, howdy there. What's your name, buddy?
Ok, tem um cavalo. Tá, a cama tá até bem arrumada, hein? Ó. Outro cavalo. Achei a chave.
No video games back then, I guess. Poor, deprived kids.
Uhum. Será que tá inteiro? Ó.
Oh, how fun! Wait, did they not get to use these?
Ver o ingresso. Vale tatatá. Passeio, feira tatatá. Independente tatatá. Cinema, drive-in. Nossa. Isso já foi. Vou pegar logo a chave aqui.
Aha! This must be the key to the van.
Ok, vamos continuar dando aquela visoiada no recinto, né?
Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
Vamos dar uma... Opa. Começa desse lado aqui. Quem quiser, meninos mal... Ih, sofreu bullying, velho. E por cima, tá? Posso estar falando besteirinhas. Ela tinha um Ija.
Oh my god, Aunt August. I have so many questions.
Tá, pera aí. 2 segundos que... Pá. Cara, não afeta a câmera. Só pra eu poder... posicionar essa bagaça de volta. Nada nessa gaveta. Acho que tá... já acabou a tinta, né? Ó. Estojinho. Ah, você ficou chateado com o que aconteceu hoje, mas tudo bem, você... Tá. Não sei se...
I don't know if I agree with this advice.
Não sei, nem li.
This doesn't sound very Millie to me.
Millie was just a character, honey.
I know, but didn't she usually give advice Grandma would have given? How could you tell a little kid that getting picked on was their own fault?
I don't know if that's what she meant.
It's right here. She's like, if people are mean to you, you should change. What, the bullies are right? She never told me that kind of thing when girls were being mean to me at school. She just told me to be myself.
I guess... Well, maybe if Mother could have gone back and given August the advice she gave you instead, she would have.
I hope so.
Tá, então eu falei certo mesmo. Eu queria poder saber se tinha mais alguma conquistinha aqui, né? Tá ligado? Ah, é, né? Só falta abrir essa última gaveta aqui. Ó, que isso? Matou o tesouro? Opa! Ah, vou pegar. Vou pegar.
I knew it!
Eu falei
Knew
que eu-
what?
This map could only be the directions to the lost bootlegger gold.
Tess, this was clearly drawn by a child.
Perhaps it was a particularly childlike bootlegger.
Seems more like August to me.
Looks like she was just playing buried treasure. Do you think there'd be anything there to dig up that was left behind? It'd be like a time capsule.
Maybe she was gonna come back for it later. It was her first investment.
She got started early. I don't know. Let's just go see what it is.
Ah, ela pegou o negócio. Ah, bom. O X marca o local do tesouro, perto da casinha do cachorro. Caralho, velho. Óbvio que eu vou ver esse lugar primeiro, né? Antes do... A porta tá aberta? Tá. Até completei outra missãozinha daqui, né? Bem, eu já tenho o negócio do furgão, mas primeiro eu vou no negócio do cachorro. Que está ali. É mais ou menos aqui.
You ready to unearth this mystery?
You are really getting into the mess on this trip. Crawling through old crawl spaces, digging in the dirt.
It's for the sake of the adventure, Mom.
Don't let me stop you.
Tá com tudo, garota. Gravata. Eita. Ok. Adeus, sortuno. Obrigado por ter sido meu amigo. Seja... Não. F.
So this is where August buried her feelings.
Mom! Come on, it's sad. What?
I don't know. Maybe we should keep it. Maybe August would want it.
I think so too.
We can just put it in the car.
Welcome back, Nightshade.
Lá vem textinho, né? Aí, ó. Conquista secretinha, né? Eu acho que era secreta. O verdadeiro tesouro mesmo são os amigos que fazemos pelo caminho. J.K., na verdade, era o túmulo do amigo imaginário de August. Sortuno. Eu me sinto mal perturbar isso. F, cara, F, F.
It's out there. Somewhere. That buried bootlegger gold.
Uh-huh. Bigfoot, too, I hear.
Do you think he found the gold already?
What makes you so sure Bigfoot's a he?
Oh, I love it. Equal opportunity cryptids. Very forward thinking.
It's 2003, Tess. Anyone can be a Bigfoot.
Ano que lançou Toxic, da Britney Spears. É, eu acho que agora é só o furgão que falta, né? Agora.
Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
Right.
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right, all right. But look at all this stuff.
Eu esqueci da chave de fenda. Ai, ainda bem que lembraram, velho, que eu esqueci completamente. Cadê o violão? Saí do furgão.
Ah, alas. Not so groovy anymore.
Ah, não tá mais top. Opa. Tem algo no porta-luva?
Holy shit.
Broto, esse verão foi muito maneiro, mas tenho que zarpar. Não quero outro inverno cheio de neve. Estou indo de bicicleta para Cali. Procure-me se estiver perto, Kurt. Opa. Sabino 120. Ó, um disco aqui, velho. Quero tocar. Ó.
Wow. Mom was even into theater back then. Huh.
Eita. Perdeu a conexão do controle. Opa. Carta.
Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal.
É, você recebeu minhas cartas.
Kinda fair.
Nossa. Tá, esse aí eu li o finalzinho, esse aí. Ô, praga. Ah, eu esqueço que eu tenho que tirar a tradução primeiro. Escândalo. Opa! Ah, não tá, essa aí é do fogão. Ah, não tem muita coisa a fazer aqui. Eu pensei que tinha mais opção.
How was the stuff? Funky as you'd hoped?
Well, I found, this. You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
That sucks, Mom.
I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into plans, planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was gonna be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was gonna be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
He seems like an asshole.
Hey, language.
But he was.
All right, you're not wrong. There was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
So what? You shouldn't have friends or relationships?
Well, no, I just mean you can care about other people, but you have to be ready for them to go away and be okay on your own when they do.
Are you... You're making it sound like... Are you saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened? With you and Dad splitting up? He always makes it sound like you wanted him to leave, but...
He does?
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this, See? This is why you need to be okay on your own. If you're fine on your own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way. Remember that.
Well... I've got the screwdriver.
Good. That's good.
Clima de cu, né? Ó. Mas, galera, isso aí a gente vai continuar no próximo vídeo. Tá? Muito obrigado quem assistiu até agora. E nos vemos no próximo vídeo de Open Roads. Falou!